Welcome to the November Spotlight on Sales and Marketing, brought to you by producersweb.com. I'm Paul Wilson, and in this broadcast, we'll cover some of this topic's biggest trends and most insightful research. This Spotlight on Sales and Marketing is sponsored by Game Plan Financial. Every agent needs a game plan. For more information, please visit www.gameplanfinancial.com. 6.6 million Americans aged 65 years or older are unemployed due to the recession, 61% more than the 4.1 million in this age group who were unemployed in 2000, according to a recent finding by the New York Times. The total is 5 times the number of people in this age bracket who were unemployed during the Great Depression. Overall, 6.7% of older Americans are out of work. While that's below the 9.8% national average for all age groups, it's far higher than the 1.9% who were unemployed during this decade. And for those who do successfully find other gainful employ, it takes an average of 36.5 weeks, or more than 9 months. That's 40% longer than the average for other unemployed Americans. Meanwhile, the Congressional Research Service reports that the median income for those 65 and older is $18,208, with nearly 25% of this population receiving $11,139 or less a year. The average Social Security benefit is currently $12,437 a year. Recent findings from the National Association for Business Economics indicate that many businesses in the U.S. intend to hire and invest more in the near future. Good news for the state of the economy. In fact, the association says the number of employers who plan to hire workers throughout the next 6 months exceeded the numbers expecting job cuts for the first time since the recession began in December 2007. And more companies say they have increased capital spending during the third quarter of 2009, the first time since October 2008 businesses have taken such action. CIT Group, Inc. recently filed for the 5th largest bankruptcy by assets in U.S. history as part of its plan to reorganize. One of the nation's leading funders of small and medium-sized businesses, the company announced that it will ask the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the Southern District of New York for a quick approval of the plan, adding that none of its operating subsidiaries will be affected by the plan. According to CIT Chairman Jeffrey M. Peake, quote, "The decision to proceed with our plan of reorganization will allow CIT to continue to provide funding to our small business and middle market customers, 2 sectors that remain vitally important to the U.S. economy," unquote. In the bankruptcy filing, CIT said it had $71 billion in assets and $64.9 billion in liabilities, meaning only Lehman Brothers, Washington Mutual, WorldCom, and General Motors had more in assets when they filed for bankruptcy protection. According to CIT, the reorganization is expected to total debt by approximately $10 billion, reducing the company's liquidity needs in the next few years, while enhancing its capital rations and speeding its returns to profitability. I'm Paul Wilson, and thanks for watching the Spotlight on Sales and Marketing. To see more video spotlights on your favorite products and practices, find them on producersweb.com and browse by topic.